Hey guys, welcome to Cars and Health Bars. As you can see my screen, so that means we have a video podcast for you today. Today we're going to get into a little bit of Jordan's trip to Tell the Dragon, and then we're going to get in some Ark creature tier list. Let's get right into it. As you can see on my screen, we have ourselves a 5 slow and your man himself, Jordan, in his white Camaro. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about this trip that you went on?
It wasn't like a real long trip, but about a 4-hour drive. We just went to the Tell the Dragon, and we stayed at these like sport bike and like race inspired cabin. It was really cool, and the guy that was the owner, his buddies were there, and they all are like semi-pro bike. Like, I don't know which kind of, it's not motocross, but they're racers anyways. They go on tracks and race, and they're really good. They were showing us videos, so it was really cool.
Yeah. So I gotta know why are we on the low res pics here? Homie didn't want to pay the $8 a picture.
Nah, they just it don't matter. There's always people over there like taking photos.
Oh, I got you.
It's like their job.
Man, pictures look so freaking good though.
They do. I didn't think my car would look good at all, but nah, it looks good.
But yeah, overall, I mean, would you recommend the trip to a car guy? Why does it keep doing? There we go. All right, would you recommend the trip to like a non-car guy?
Yeah, I think that was fun. There's a lot of exotic cars there too, so there's all kinds of stuff. There's a big group of Camaros. I mean, it's V6s, SS, CL1, all of them.
Yeah.
Mainly bikes. It's definitely more of a biker thing, but the car scene is still there too, and they're starting to do hill climb in Tennessee now, so I wouldn't doubt if we see hill climb on like Tell the Dragon.
That is super cool. Yeah. I mean, it looked like so much. I will say the road doesn't look as sketchy as I thought it did.
Nah, it's just like consistently, like you don't go over like 30 in a car really. Like,
Yeah.
if you're pushing it. I wasn't going real crazy, but 30 was like plenty for me.
I'd say that picture right there, if you're looking at my screen, is probably one of my favorite pictures out of all of them. That came out
Yeah.
really good.
Tyler's car looks so good.
Yeah. Yeah. But that was our small little tidbit of Tell the Dragon. I didn't know if Jordan had any crazy happenings happen while he was out there or what.
There was a bear on the side of the road climbing up the mountain. That's kind of funny.
Get that in the mountains for sure. But
He seemed to be attracted to me.
yeah, but that was just our little short goof and gaff. So we'll get right back. We'll get right into our Ark topic. All right. So, as you know, I'm a big Ark fan. Jordan is not there with me. I'm definitely a super fan, but Jordan would say I'd like to say you enjoy Ark a good bit.
For sure. Had a lot of good moments on Ark.
So I had to throw a haven't used tab because, of course, there are a lot of DLC dinos and map dinos that we haven't got to get our hands on yet. But starting it out strong with our old Snelly boy.
I like Smelly Boy.
You know, I like him a lot, but, you know, whenever I want to put him really super low because I hate how hard it is to tame him because you literally have to make the sweet veggie cakes, which takes so much to make just for the return of you getting an unlimited supply. Well, you have to consider it's not even that like it's a really slow supply of cementing paste. I just don't think it's worth it. I love him. He's cute, but I mean, I'm definitely putting him in primitive. I don't even care.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
That's a lot. That's a lot of
I'd rather just go and get some beaver dams or...
Yeah. But might take some heat for that one. I don't know. This is a super new dino. I can't really say anything about it. I want to say it's the new, like, a little bit smaller than a Giga Dino, but I'm not too sure. The Ceratosaurus. I could be wrong, though.
Oh, yeah. I fuck with that thing in Survival of the Fittest.
But I'm going to put it in Do Not Use because I'm not 100% sure what it exactly is.
Yeah. I don't even know what that is.
Also have no idea what this is. So this,
Squish, squish, squid.
I was never a big underwater guy at all.
Same.
Uh, so I've got to put it in do not use, but it seems like it'd be a lot of fun, and I just feel like you underwater guys really stick to being underwater. Like there's not much crossover.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. Like the only you see a few people with their like base setups underwater, but that's about it.
Yeah. So have you messed much with the Andrewsaurus?
I don't think so.
So, uh, it's one of the first tames that you actually can have a minigun as a turret on his saddle. And I think
That's cool.
it's a two-person rider, and also he's got like a ram ability where he like charges up, like kind of like the woolly rhino,
Okay, yeah.
jumps really high, gets around the map really good, kind of like Thiocolio. And I will say he has a very unique way of taming him. It's kind of like riding like a bull riding or like Minecraft, but with the horses. But you have to throw bee honey on the ground, and while he's eating it, you have to jump on his back, and you have to like mash your arrow keys in the direction that it tells you to, so he don't throw you off.
Wow.
It's really unique. It sounds a little difficult, and it kind of is whenever you start get these higher up ones, but it is a lot of fun to tame one.
That does seem fun.
That being said, it having a turret's pretty cool. I would rather use it without the turret just because it's a good mobility tame.
Yeah.
I kind of want to put it around Ramshackle. I wouldn't be mad about Apprentice, but I might move it around some. But I'm kind of okay with it in Ramshackle. It's not the
Yeah.
greatest, but
The taming is what makes it kind of mid,
yeah.
like they're lower.
So the anglerfish, another underwater dino. Have you ever rode one before?
No, I don't know nothing about the angler.
They ain't too bad. They're kind of like the raptor of the ocean, really. They get around really quick.
Okay.
They still, do decent damage. I'm sure you can get like a level 400 one that's OP as anything. But if you're comparing apples to apples, a megalodon to one of these, of course you're gonna want one of these. I don't know. I kind of want to put it in don't use because I don't have that much experience with it. I'm sure it collects something unique and collects it well. But I think I'm just gonna put it in Ramshack with the Andrewsaurus. It's got its uses, especially for early game getting in the depths of the ocean. So
Anky.
the Anki, yeah, it's metal. I mean, that's your metal boy.
Yeah.
That's your Flint
That
boy.
is a needed dino.
I mean, it's going to be hard not to put all farming dinos in Ascendant or Mastercraft because they really are like vital.
I think the Anky is like as high as it gets on farming dino.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
it is.
you must have one.
It's
And
vital.
PvP, I mean, it is a must have.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put it in Ascendant for sure.
Yeah.
So the spider, I mean, I tamed one once, and I'm kind of like, what? Why? Why is this even tameable? I should have just made it like the snake, like it shoots web. That's kind of cool, but I don't know. I never really,
Yeah.
I never saw much in it, really. So
I don't see much in them.
I'm gonna put it behind the snail, and it'll probably keep moving down. So the paradox or I can't remember how to pronounce it, but it's or is that's the Microraptor. Jeez, dude.
Oh. So if we're talking about just like fucking people up, those things are ascendant.
Yeah. But if you're talking about out in the wild, they're the most annoying thing that there is out there, knocking you off
and
your
they
tame.
really don't have. I mean, they got a little bit. Don't they glide you when you fall?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty useful for caving. I'm pretty sure. So I mean, they got a little bit of use. Apprentice. I mean,
That's where I was.
that's not the worst shoulder tame, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, the between running into them in the wild being the worst thing ever, and also using them against someone else, it kind of just puts them in between.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how effective they'd be in a PvP scenario if you had a high level one.
Yeah, I don't know. So
I could see it being useful.
we got the RG here, first flyer, which
I'm not RG boy,
you're the RG boy, and
but I recognize it's not as good as it could be.
They're slow, but they're the farming dino of the sky,
See,
especially low level.
I mean, pre-patch, I mean, I'd say, Mastercraft or Ascendant.
Pre-patch.
Yeah, when you could upgrade movement speed.
Oh yeah, yeah, but you have to consider at the same time as they were debuffing the movement speed stat, you also had the RG get the most OP stat or OP ability that the flyers have, where if it hits a corpse, it gets that big
Yeah,
boost.
I love that about it.
That's like so OP.
I'd say at least Mastercraft.
Yeah, Mastercraft or Journeyman for sure. The RG is a
We
really
can
good
move it
tame.
down.
So the Centipede, I haven't really tamed it. I
They're
I
good
might
for
have.
raiding, I'm pretty sure, because the metal.
They shoot those
They
like
break they break metal so good.
yeah. Uh, I kind of want to put it in either Journeyman or Apprentice. I just don't really. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm almost tempted to put it in not used because I don't know that many exact facts about it. But
I've never used it, but I know about it.
we could put it in Apprentice. So
What are we looking at?
that is the I want to say it's called the Space Whale, or maybe it's called the Sky Whale. It's basically a
What
flyer that's
map's that
on
on?
Genesis. It's like a super super late game. It's like the last thing you. That's like the Titanosaur of Genesis.
I see.
I did some research about it, but I never got to use it. I don't really know. I think it's mostly just used to be a mobile base, honestly. Could be wrong.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know about the Space Whale.
I don't
Uh,
even know what I'm looking at here.
yeah, I also have no idea. I'm guessing it's another either. Well, it has to be Genesis. That's literally the only map I haven't
Yeah.
played. So this map is on. I think it's called Extinction. They're not tameable. They're just they're just kind of pesky or whatever. I can't really speak on it very much. They're annoying is all I just remember. They're pretty
Yeah.
avoidable. And for the most part, the robots didn't really like mess with you as long as you didn't mess with them.
Like
Baryonyx.
I think Baryonyx could be like maybe Journeyman.
Yeah,
I think it's underrated.
yeah, but what you do see with Baryonyx is as you start to move up, the Baryonyx starts to become like a lot less useful in combat and a lot more useful for like hitting fish and
Yeah.
stuff.
I think early game it's really good.
Yeah, it is. If you get a Baryonyx early game, especially in a PvP situation, dude, ain't nobody gonna mess with you.
I don't have it over like a Carno.
Yeah, well, they're fast, dude, especially in water.
Yeah, they're useful for sure.
Yeah, I could put that in Journeyman and maybe see it moving up. We'll just see where everything else falls.
Yeah.
So I have no. I'm guessing this is a boss. I don't know.
Yeah.
Put it in, I haven't used. So this
Mosasaur?
no. This is that.
No.
This is I can't remember what the tame's name is, but
I
I
can't
did.
really tell what I'm looking at.
They always have all those stingrays around them like constantly. I can't remember what they have a very particular ability. I think it's to get either silk pearls or chitin underwater, and they are OP against those stupid jellyfish. Oh, it's the jellyfish. They get whatever the jellyfish drop really well because
Oh,
they
the
can't.
Dino
Yeah,
Toxin.
yeah, they can't be stung by them.
Thanks.
Uh,
That's pretty useful then if you're on the farm.
I could put it in the top of Ramshackle because I mean it has one good use. I don't think it's good for anything else other than farming, and there's not really any resources underwater that are like super scarce. Like silk pearls are easy to come by fairly, and so is with that the biogel that this jellyfish drop. I'm sure there could be other means of getting it, but that'd be the only thing I would really rely on it getting.
Yeah.
All right, another farming dino. We got the Beazle Buffalo.
Good for caving too on the island.
Yeah, and if you upgrade that melee damage, I mean it's got pretty good. It'll deliver some torpor.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's really good to get chitin farming on the island on that one cave.
Yeah, I'm
On the
seeing kind
coast.
of
It's just
I'm seeing kind of ramshackle area. It's good, but like the fish boy over here, he really only has one thing that he farms really
Yeah.
well, and he don't.
He jumps. He got good mobility. That's about it.
We got the blood wyvern.
So I
So
don't know much about it, but what I do know is pretty good.
I've heard otherwise. I've heard it is the least popular wyvern because
Really?
yeah, I mean it does damage. It doesn't do as much damage as the rest, obviously because it's gaining health as it's attacking. But that's why a lot of people don't like it. They'd rather have damage over health recovery.
Understandable.
Yeah, especially in like PvP situation because if you can kill your enemy before your enemy can even like do significant damage to you, that regen's like it's not efficient.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a wyvern. The only thing I don't like about the wyverns is if you have a low level one, it ain't even almost worth fooling with. They're so
for sure.
terrible. Like if you can't get like a level 200 plus egg, like why even waste your time? They're so slow.
For
They don't have
sure.
any stamina. Uh, but we won't hold that aspect against them. I I don't know. I kind of want to see where the other wyverns fall, but I think I could put it kind of journeyman or apprentice just as a placeholder for
Yeah,
now.
agreed.
So the old Bronto.
I mean,
The best berry getter, I would say for sure. But I mean, that's kind of all. That's another one trick pony there.
it's a big tank too. It's gonna take up some space.
Yeah, take up space, and it takes forever to tame too. It's a big dino. Its saddle's probably ungodly.
Slow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you big like PvP guys are like all about them for base sieging because I'm sure they deliver like all kinds of damage across like multiple structures. But from an all round aspect, I just don't see the Bronto stacking up against very much stuff. Uh, I mean, considering the amount of taming time and the trouble you probably have to go through to get one down, I almost want to put it in the back of Ramshackle.
Yeah, I don't really see much need to tame it over like a stego.
Yeah. So we
Yeah,
haven't
I
really.
get the platform base on it like a little bit. That's about it.
Yeah. So you rode the bosses in Survival of the Fittest, so I guess we can kind of base it off that because I don't know.
I never did do the broodmother though.
Oh, is that the only one you didn't get?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, from an
And from what I know, it's not good.
yeah, the brood's the easiest boss too, even though we had a pretty hard time with our fight. But uh, I mean, I almost want to put in haven't used. I mean, this tier list isn't like I don't know why I put haven't used because obviously some of these aren't tameable. They're just kind of rating them off general stuff. But yeah, I guess we'll put the broodmother in haven't used because we just don't really know that too much about them.
Yes, I agree.
So we got our rock throwing boy over here. I've heard he is amazing for sieging bases.
Yeah, I don't really know like too much about them.
Yeah, I'll put him in haven't used, but I do know a few things about him, but not enough to place him on this list.
Agreed.
So we got your boy Turtle here.
Fucking negative tier.
Negative tier. Yeah, they're terrible. I mean, all they are is like great for getting kiting. That's about it. And like even that, like
They're
go
good
kill a
for throwing
trike.
C4 on and
Yes,
dropping.
turtle bombs.
That's all they're good for.
I want to say this is our Allosaurus. I don't know. I can't really distinguish.
Kind of looks like one to me.
So I guess if we have another Allosaurus pop up, we'll just move it to the haven't used because we're unsure. But yeah, Allosaurus, they're super mid, I would say, because if you don't have a pack of them, I don't even know. It's not even
Yeah.
worth really riding one. You might as well ride a Carno. I don't know. I mean, they're not the worst in the world. If you consider them in a pack, they are kind of, like I said, mid. I kind of want to put them in the top of Ramshackle because they do have more than one use.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right. Speaking of, we got the Carno here.
I can almost say Apprentice just because it is a decent early game.
Yeah,
And with the new update for it, it's actually a lot better.
Carno does bleeding too. Like it's hard to get away whenever you're like getting bled.
Yeah, I kind of underestimated it for a while.
Yeah, and I mean he gets around quick. He don't have very much stamina, but I mean he gets around pretty quick. So another definitely a Senator Mastercraft tame here, the beaver. That's the wood getter right there, and he does it well. He's fast.
Yeah. Um,
I like the beaver a lot. I don't know if I want to put it in Ascendant. I kind of want to save that. I mean, wood isn't really that big of an issue, especially whenever you get higher up. You know, you
yeah.
don't really need as much. I kind of want to put it either, maybe even behind the RG, because I mean, wood
If you
isn't.
really wanted wood, the woolly rhino would be good for that.
Yeah,
Woolly rhino is probably ascendant.
yeah. Now that I'm kind of thinking about it, maybe the beaver needs to go like the top of Journeyman.
Yeah, I feel like it's that ascendant mastercraft was a little high.
Yeah, he might even move down from there. You know, like I said, wood is not that crucial late game. So the jellyfish, I mean, I don't really know what you could say about it other than I mean, it gives you
Yeah.
bioluminescence. It's OP as anything if it actually gets on you.
Yeah, you
But
fucked.
yeah, I mean, I guess I don't even know if you can tame
You
one
can
of
shoot
those.
it with a crossbow. It's about the only way you want to kill it.
Yeah. So we got old Big Bill Cole over here.
That's ascendant, boy.
Big Bill Cole. We're putting an ascendant for our own meme of Big Bill Cole. You'll have to go back and watch our first Ark podcast to catch that great story. So I could be completely wrong, but I'm almost sure that this is the cave like Carno that sleeps during the night, gets up during the day,
Oh
the
yeah,
nocturnal
yeah.
one. Uh,
It's cool.
Man, dude, whenever they were so OP. I don't know if they ever got patched, but oh my god, if you got caught out in nighttime with one, because I think it was either the center, it was one of those DLC maps that weren't like Ark story based. They had them actually
Oh yeah.
around the outside of the map. And dude, you did not want to meet them things. If you seen them red eyes, oh, it was worse than seeing a Troodon because they would mess you
Ah,
up. Yeah,
mess. Oh,
I kind of want to put somewhere around the Carno because uh, it during the daytime definitely puts a big down on the dyno, and it needs sleep too. So obviously you can't run it dry. So I don't know. Do you have any thoughts?
no, I I don't really know. Sounds cool though.
Yeah. I could put it behind the Wyvern. I would definitely probably have it over a Carno, maybe even over a Baryonyx, but we'll stick it there for now. I have no idea what I'm even looking at on this one.
Yeah, you can skip that one, I think.
I have no idea what I'm even looking at. So this Wyvern, maybe that's one of the Crystal Wyverns.
Yeah,
And
I
if
think
it's
so.
not, then it might be the Blood Wyvern, but I'm pretty sure the red one is the Blood Wyvern. But yeah, I don't think the Crystal Wyverns even have anything crazy about them. I think they just like
Yeah, I don't think they do either.
I think they truly are the worst wyvern because they don't really do anything. With that being said, the crystal wyverns are the easiest to tame. Like it takes nothing to tame them. I remember. So yeah, I'll put it in Apprentice. I mean, it's a flyer. We'll put it in the back of Apprentice.
Adon, dude, that thing
You've got you
I
got some
underestimated.
you've got some Daedon experience here lately.
Dude, honestly, that thing for caving especially is good. Then
The healing.
the the healing's good, and it has some hella good damage too.
Had no idea either.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be. I'd say at least journeyman.
Yeah,
I think everyone can use one for boss fights, so maybe mastercraft.
I'm thinking definitely top of journeyman. It could move up. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
So the sandworm, I don't have any. I have, scorched earth. I don't know if you faced off with him or not.
no,
I hate scorched earth, dude.
yeah, I'm not a scorched earth fan.
We got I think this is called the Guardian. I don't know. No, it's like the same with the other robots. I just don't know anything about it.
Got the Dinoceras.
Yep. It was crazy whenever it came out to think of something like being able to. I think it could do unlimited scratch damage. Like it just kept stacking and stacking. Flew. It could glide a pretty good amount. It could jump a good amount. I think it was the first dino to climb walls. Like it was a trailblazer for a lot of new abilities for dinos. So definitely doesn't fall under a one trick pony
Yeah.
category. You don't want to roll up on a group in the wild, dude. Oh my god.
Nah.
I don't care what you're on. You get messed up, especially if there's some high levels in there.
Yep.
I don't know.
It's apprentice or journeyman.
Yeah. I'm not big on tame like I haven't really had good experiences after taming them. Use wise. I mean it is a cool thing climb walls and stuff, but that's kind of one of those things that you really don't utilize that much.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't know what this is, but I don't think it's the Sarco. I don't. I mean,
I thought it was.
unless that's like a new image or like a mod of it. It could be the Sarco. God, we got a lot to get through.
Hmm.
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
guessing it is.
we'll call it the Sarco until something
Yeah.
similar comes up. So Sarco, they had the TLC where they added the death roll, which is cool, I guess. Uh, I don't know. I mean,
I think it's just if you want it, you tame it. It's not a
I want to put it
like
in
need.
primitive somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's good for getting prime off of. You
They're
know,
good for killing.
nothing will go farther than the
Is that the
turtle.
boss?
I'm not too sure what it almost looks like the moth, but I don't it doesn't at the
Yeah,
same
that's
time.
the boss.
Huh?
That's the scorched earth boss.
Okay, well, definitely don't got nothing on them. Super early game. We got our Dilo,
I
you
don't
know.
see. You
I,
know,
I
would
wouldn't
you tame
even
it?
waste your time taming them, honestly. They will like I don't even know if I don't even know if it's worth taming to begin with because by the time you
It's
tame it,
not useful.
when it, whenever you actually start playing Ark, you'll realize, and I see this with a lot of new Ark players, Raptors scare the crap out of you whenever you play new, and whenever you realize that Raptors are like literally one of the easiest like low level tames to deal with, the faster you'll realize that you just need to go straight to a Raptor. I mean, you get their saddle at level 15. If you can find,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even really need a bola. If you just get like a good vantage point, you can knock a raptor down no problem. And even a
Yeah.
spear. Like raptors don't have that much health.
Nah, you got like hide on. You could probably spear one. Low level.
Yeah, I would. I'm definitely putting him like right there ish. I'd have him over the spider for sure. I don't know spider. I'd have a spider over. I'd put spider in the base and get surprise somebody. So the
Scare 'em.
Igiodon. Yeah, yeah, that's funny. The Igiodon. So the only trick that I know that they have is they are a basically an air
AC.
conditioner. Yeah. So
That could be kind of useful too.
yeah, I don't know how they stack up to air conditioning units. I kind of want to put it somewhere in Ramshackle because Ramshackle's kind of proven to be our one trick pony kind of tier.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I like it on maps that are just like in areas that is hot.
yeah. I'm really liking between Beezle Buffalo and our little whale boy.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got our Dimorphodon here. Man,
They're cool.
you get a swarm of them. I know they mess stuff up pretty bad,
I had a swarm on one time.
and they're really
I had
hard to
probably like
hit
five
too.
of them. They fuck shit up, bro.
I mean, and they kind of got some bonus points going for them because they're a shoulder mount. They you don't have to worry about them getting stuck on stuff. Following you around, whatever.
I
Yeah,
like shoulder mounts.
I don't know where would you put the Dimorphodon?
I mean, it don't really do nothing though. It's not a really useful tame.
Yeah,
I'd say ramshackle,
yeah,
maybe primitive.
yeah. I was kind of thinking top of primitive.
Yeah, that'll work.
And considering you have to have a piece of prime to tame, that kind of sucks. So I think what we're looking at here is a guy crouched down looking at one of the dragonflies. If I had to take a guess,
Well, so it's a dragonfly then.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So, I don't know. I mean, like, primitive, I mean, chitin. What are you going to do? I mean, it's just a bug.
I don't. Yeah, like
I don't even know why it's incorporated on this
why
list.
would you tame it? Like that shouldn't be tameable. I feel like.
I don't think this is a tameable list. I mean, it's just like a creatures in general list. But still the turtle's worst.
Hmm.
So we got the Mesopithecus. I don't know.
You would know better than me where that sits.
It's a boss. I mean, I don't really. It's hard to rate the bosses. Number one, we haven't fought them. Number two, it's like, what are we rating them on? You know, like difficulty.
I really didn't like it in Survival of the Fittest that much. It was more of a death sentence than a
Yeah, here
blessing.
I am. You're basically
The dragon was the one you wanted.
putting a permanent UAV on yourself.
Dragon was OP.
So, do you know anything about this team?
No.
So this team is a oxygen tank essentially. You
Oh yeah.
you stick it onto your body, and it's an oxygen tank. I don't know. Like I said, with the underwater stuff, it's just not really something me and Jordan fooled with that much. So I'm sure you underwater guys probably have it like super high up, but I just don't want to put it on the list because I don't want to offend anybody with a take that I don't stand behind.
Yeah.
I got the old Derpasaur.
I'm gonna push you.
Like, I think it's one of the first dinos to have a multiple person saddle, which is cool, I guess. But at the same time, like, where are you going? Like, it's going to take you forever to get wherever you're going with your 16 people. Like,
And then I mean the fact that it doesn't do damage.
I mean, if you're talking like meat wise, I'm putting an Ascendant because that's a free kill right there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But on the other hand, if you want to talk about everything else, it probably needs to be fighting the turtle for that the last spot.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm basing it on that because we could do a whole nother list on the versatility of killing them. So
what is that?
dire bear,
Dire bear?
yeah, they're good for getting honey, but I don't know. I want to say they probably do a lot of damage
Berries.
too. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of maybe somewhere in Ramshackle, the back of Apprentice.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the back of Apprentice because honey's kind of a pain to get sometimes. Well, it depends on what map you're on. Some of those hives on I am gonna get into. I can't even remember the map names. It's been way too long. So we got the old direwolf first pack tame, or one of them at least. I feel like
I like them, but
they just have such low health. Like if somebody's got a Rex, I don't care how many direwolves you got. It's gonna be hard to take down something big like that.
unless you know how to play behind them, I mean, you're not gonna win.
Or you got like a stupid high level direwolf. I kind of want to put it in the front of Ramshackle.
Yeah.
Keep having to move down. All right, so we got the Doty.
Doty's very useful.
Yeah, Rock. Rock is super essential.
Dino gates up, Doty's there.
I'm thinking behind the Anki or in front of the RG.
Yeah.
I'll put it in front of the RG for now. What we got here? So this is a new tame, and man, seeing some videos and stuff about this thing, it is wild what it can do. It's basically the speed of a pterodon. It gets blood sacks for you. I can't remember. It's been a little while, and it can pick up stuff that an RG can. So
Okay.
I want to put it in haven't used, but it has like some unique traits. Like it's basically becoming everybody's go-to flyer.
I'd say it sounds like an RG, but better.
Yeah. They are really hard to tame, with that being said. So we got the Dargon. I'll put it in haven't used with the rest of the bosses, but yeah, side note, really good on Survival of the Fittest. Probably the best boss.
Yeah.
The Dung Beetle, I want to put it super high because if you have a farm, it's OP. But at the same time, they can be super hard to acquire because there are so limited caves on these maps, and like, I don't know. Like the Dung Beetle's bittersweet for me because if you are going to farm, it's almost essential. Like, it's going to save you so much time with compost bins. I mean,
Yeah,
he's got you.
for sure.
So, I guess I'll put it in Ramshackle with the One Trick Pony, so that's really and truly what it is.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So, we got the Dunkleosaur, another
That's all I
underwater
need.
dino. This boy. So, I'll just put it with the rest of them. I really like the Dunkleosaur. I have tamed him before, but I just don't know enough to really like put him somewhere. I think this is the
What is
electric
that?
eel,
Oh,
so we'll put it in there. This list is getting really long. I don't know how we're gonna do this. I have no idea. I couldn't even begin to tell you what that is.
is that like a wyvern?
It could be. We could call that the Fire Wyvern. So the Fire Wyvern's probably one of the best, if not the best.
Yeah, I think it's probably the best.
I definitely want to put it Mastercraft, but I don't know where at Mastercraft. Maybe even Ascendant. Probably. Well, they are pretty slow.
Yeah, I think they're my favorite flyer, like for killing shit.
I'm
Fire is my favorite.
I like that. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm a fan.
He's a fan. Oh, robot. So we got the horse. I mean, like, I kind of just I'm thinking primitive for sure. I mean, it's like it'll. Yeah, what's it good for?
Yeah, one thing it's good for is knocking shit out.
Like, yeah. The sea scorpion.
Never seen it.
They give you dark pearls, which is OP to some people. No idea. So the feather light. I don't know. I mean, I want to put it. I kind of want to put it in Ramshackle. Do you know very much about the feather light?
No, I don't.
It was released in Extinction. You know, with all the caves and stuff. It's essentially a torch. It's on your shoulder, and they're really good. And a really OP thing that they do in particular is whenever you could set it to where if there's a max level wild dino near you, it will give you a buff on your screen letting you know that there is one in your proximity.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I almost want to put it like the top of Ramshackle. It is a one-trick pony. Well, technically two, but it does that one trick. Like, it's really essential, especially hunting down top-level dinos.
Yeah.
So I want to say this is the Ravager. It's just a weird fan art of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Ravagers are super annoying. If you are playing Extinction, they are like, I mean, they're basically like the Raptor or maybe like a Carno on Extinction. You know, they're good. I'd say they're probably better than the Direwolf if I had to really say. They're fast. I don't know. Do you know very much about the Ravagers? Because I'm about to just put it in
No,
Ramshackle.
I ain't played them.
Yeah.
I ain't played a lot of DLC.
Yeah. So, oh well, that's definitely the Fire Wyvern. Anyways, so this guy we haven't played. He's in Genesis, but that's the. Have you ever seen any videos about that tame?
I think so, yeah.
He's the one that turns into like the 4-arm monkey
Yeah.
if you give him element. But yeah, this is definitely the Fire Wyvern, so I'm gonna move this to whatever because I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
The Forner Hawk. Man.
I heard that's really cool.
Yeah, I had one, but I don't know if it was bugged or if I didn't have a setting right, but it's supposed to go get your stuff and other things' stuff if they drop it on the ground. Like, it's supposed to go get bags and stuff. I will say, one thing that would have me keeping it lower, dude, you have no idea how hard it is to tame this thing. I would go on record to say it's one of the hardest things to tame in Ark, like, not even joking. For what it is,
So bad.
you have to... So basically, whenever you get in proximity, it'll follow you. You have to kill things around it and wait for it to harvest it for it to gain taming amount. And like, it is so minute, and it has such a terrible attention span. Like, if you don't keep killing stuff around it, it will fly off. And I'm telling you, there's been so many times where I was taming one, and I would kill everything in the area, and there'd be nothing left, and it'd be so close to being tamed, and it'd just fly off, and like, I'd lose all the taming. Like, you literally have to have stuff lined out, like, ready to kill for it. It was
You
pretty.
gotta be set up.
It was so annoying, dude. I will say. I mean, it's great. I want to put it with the featherlight, but I want to make a side note that god dang, I hate this thing. Taming this
Hmm.
thing is the worst.
I think you're the one who knows best.
This is a boss for sure. I don't really. It's one of the Titans. I don't have nothing to say about it. Oh,
Christmas boy.
oh, Santa. Uh, I mean, he's cool. He's a seasonal item or
It can
seasonal
be
dynamo.
it can be pretty useful.
Considering what he gives you, yeah, I kind of want to put him a little. I kind of want to put him
Yeah,
in the back of Apprentice. I mean, you get some good tools out of him. Maybe even some
yeah,
Summoning
for
Journey.
sure. You get some good tools.
I'll put him back of Journeyman. I like that.
He's pretty good.
So the regular Gochasaur, I just don't know what they do personally.
Yeah, I'm not real knowledge.
We got the Galamus.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Fucking run?
Definitely a one-trick pony, but I mean that trick's terrible, so I'm kind of thinking primitive.
For sure.
The gas bag or gas whatever.
I don't know much about them besides that they're tanks.
They they, it's kind of funny to watch them on the map because like they suck up the air and then they like blow themselves. Like it's did you ever watch Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing. It's like I think there's something in Avatar that does kind of something similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really say nothing about it. I haven't used it, so definitely goes there.
B.
The giant bee. I don't even know if I've ever even ran into one before.
I never have.
Okay. I want to say this is like a regular bee. I don't know. I mean, like
I guess so. Yeah.
primitive. I mean, I don't really know. They're not that. Oh, I guess that's the queen bee. If
I don't
that's the
know.
queen bee, I don't know. Because you can have a hive set up at a domesticated hive set up at your base with the queen bee. But at the
I
same
don't
time,
know
I mean,
shit about them.
I'll put it in the back of Ramshackle. It is pretty nice to have a beehive at your house. The Giga, overrated. Like,
I've never had one.
dude, they're just like the wyverns. Like, they're only good if you, number one, have an army of them. Number two, if you have, like, a god-awful amount of time and levels put into it. I don't know, man. I ain't feeling it with the Gigas. I mean, I'll put them
You
high
put 'em
up
where
just
you
because
think.
they're Gigas. I mean, I'll put them in the back of Journeyman, but send me some hate. I don't care. I'm not a big Giga guy. And they are so hard to take. Like, their torpor drops, like, so fast. You almost got to have a guy on them constantly. So we got our Bigfoot
Our
boy.
homie.
Yeah. I mean, it gets fiber on free roam, which is a nice thing. They book it really for what it's worth. They are fast and survival of the
They
fittest are
are.
really good.
Monkey
Definitely,
man.
Monkey Man. I want to put an apprentice for sure. I think it's a good place for it. I'd rather. I don't know. I think I'd. Whenever it comes to Bigfoot versus Carno, I don't know which one I'd rather have. It'd be close because they're both really good.
I'd rather have monkey man.
Monkey Man. So, bug, I guess I'll put that in don't use. Same, I don't really know anything about this
I
thing.
don't.
The Griffin,
Griffin.
I don't know, man. I tamed one once. They're kind of cool, but like at the same time, I mean, why don't you just go tame one of the OG flyers? I don't really know what it does
OG.
other than that, so. I kind of want to put it in just don't use just to not hurt anybody's feelings because I don't know. I tamed one once and I wasn't really feeling it.
Some map I don't play.
Yeah. So the freaking weird penguin guys. I mean, primitive. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I don't think there's much use for them. I don't target them to kill either. I mean, I just don't do shit to them.
They just coexist with us.
Yeah.
Oh, Titan. No, that's not Titan. That's like an ice golem. But so we got the ice wyvern. I really liked the ice wyvern.
Yeah, Ice Wyvern. It slows shit down. That's nice.
I'd rather have it over the blood wyvern.
Yeah.
I'll probably put it behind the Daedon because Daedon's OP. People need to quit sleeping on it.
Yeah, Daedon it changed my life.
It changed my life. Okay.
Hmm.
The dolphin. I mean, I've used it, but it's like the first time you get underwater. They're fast. They do what they do. I'll,
Aegis dolphins.
yeah, we'll just keep putting them there. So the Iggy, I think I called something else the Iggudon earlier. This is the Iggudon.
Iguanodon.
Iguanodon, yeah, that's right. So they're really good for getting berries. They are fast. They are super fast. To be able to go on four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive. I mean, what are you gonna do?
They a decent starting team, you know.
They are. I want to put them somewhere in Ramshackle, like kind of the upper amount of Ramshackle. Yeah. I kind of want to put it in front of the Direwolf because they're a good early game. I don't know why the Indominus Rex is on here. So,
tell me, what are we looking at?
You know what? We don't have much time. Let's go on there. So the Jabba or whatever. I mean,
I don't really. What are you gonna do with it? I don't really know.
It's a cool shoulder.
Gonna warn you, storm's coming.
Yeah.
Like,
so we got the water bugs and the oil bugs and so I'm gonna put it in don't use because I'm sure people have some crazy takes about it. But that's like a scorched earth. Pretty like that's the only really place he's good because he's also on the foreigner map and I just like he's just kind of there.
He's just doing his thing.
The actual penguins, ghillie suit, I guess. I mean, other than that, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, they do have a use at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'll put them in the back.
Organic polymer.
So we got your boy here.
Penguins.
We got your boy here. The Kappa Suckmeophicus.
I mean, do I think they're useful to ride? No. And when I think about them, I just get mad.
They've ruled the swamp. Like the swamp is there. Like
you can't be on a tame here.
I mean, I kind of want to. I mean, I don't really. I think of the Baryonyx whenever I think of one, but at the same time, I'd rather have a Baryonyx because.
Oh yeah, I'd much rather have one.
I kind of want to put it somewhere, maybe the back of Apprentice, because I mean they are good tames. They're just like terrible to deal with out in the open. All right, so I've dealt with it before, but I mean like chitin machine. Other than that, this thing I hated originally because it had the same thing that the Kappa Suckmeophicus could do. It could pull you off your tame, which is the most annoying thing ever. And I don't like taming. I don't like anything about this dino. I have so much hatred for it. Like. I hate it.
I don't think it's got any use. Like, what do you do with it?
Why don't you just tame a Stego if you want something that does, like, impaling? So, looks like Godzilla here. I don't know. So, we got the leech.
Fucking best thing ever.
Like, the disease. God. I mean...
The disease is part of this game.
I'll put it in Ramshackle just to make somebody mad. So good.
You gotta have it suck you off.
I don't know what I'm looking at here.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Oh, okay. So that was the leech. This is the diseased leech.
Okay. This is top tier. Yes, sir.
Without the disease, where would we be? Oh, we got aquatic dino. God,
I don't know what it is.
I can't even remember this thing's name, but yeah. Oh no, it's the guy that messes up rafts.
Oh yeah, the killer whale.
Yeah. Oh,
fuck that guy. Fuck it.
I'm gonna call this the lightning wyvern. It's definitely fan art of one. It's definitely not an actual fire wyvern. It's fan art for sure, but lightning wyvern's okay. Cool. I'd rather have ice over lightning, and I'd rather have lightning over blood, so I'm kind of thinking between the two.
Yeah. That'll do.
Aquatic dino, plesiosaur. We got the moth. Man, I almost want
to... what's it get really good for you?
Silk. But that's what you kill them for. I want to put it high up because they are an excellent source of chitin and they're so easy to kill. So I don't know. I'll put it in Ramshackle for sure. So this dude, I want to put it semi high up for sure.
What am I looking at?
The little boy. You remember you can pet him.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love that dude.
You know what
The
happens when
XP
you pet him?
boost.
Yeah, dude. What I found too, like for example on Foreigner, I have a setup to where I take a raft with Ankies out to a small, like literally it's only metal on the island, and I have one of these that stays there, and I'll pet him whenever I get there, and I'll have him follow me around. And it's a constant XP boost while I'm mining metal. It's like so OP, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
I
I'm
like it.
I'm definitely putting him in the back of Apprentice, dude. I don't even care. Like, you're dumb if
He's
you don't
pretty
think that.
goated.
XP boost, like, what are you gonna do? So Trish has several takes about the platypus. I do too, personally.
Those?
They are the poor man's rock drake. Like, they do everything a rock drake does. I think they're better than a rock drake, honestly, because I've used both. And,
Damn.
dude, you don't understand. This thing has the same abilities as a rock drake. It can jump super high up. It can glide. It can, and also the super OP thing is it has a nursing ability where you can put the offspring inside of its pouch and it will get milk from the platypus.
That's cool.
And the platypus will raise it. Literally, the platypus will raise it from the time it's born to the time it's full size, and it'll still be in its pouch while it's full size, but the minute you let it out, of course, it shoots up to its normal size. So it's like basically a nanny. Yeah, I'm putting it in Journeyman. Like super OP, because I mean, we all know whenever you start to get like super high level, breeding is like how you keep progressing.
Yeah.
Magmasaur, I can't say anything about. I've had one for a very short amount of time. They get metal, and they not only that, but they also smelt the metal while it's in their inventory.
That's cool.
They're super slow. They do charge up and shoot a fireball too, but it takes a lot of metal to do that. So I'm gonna put it in I haven't used, even though I have. But
They eat metal.
yeah, they eat raw
Just all
metal.
about it.
Yeah. So the mammoth is really OP.
Pretty good.
But not OP enough to really trope too much. I'm kind of thinking maybe top of Apprentice, back of Journeyman.
Yeah, I agree.
I did not grab you.
Grab that.
There we go. All right, so I don't know what I'm looking at here. The manta
That's
ray.
the. What is that? Is that the rock drake? Nah. It's kind of like it though. I know what that is. It's Meg. It starts with M. I can't remember how you pronounce it. It's kind of like a rock drake on steroids, bro.
Oh,
But
well,
I don't. I haven't used it.
I'll
Its movement is stupid.
take your word for it. So the manticore, I don't even know what maps it's on. Like
I don't either.
Mantis, I don't know. He's annoying, definitely.
I've heard they're OP.
I haven't used one, but I have heard they're OP too. They can like jump like across the map basically.
I
like
know.
So cave lizard boy. I mean, for doing caves, they're good, but I would say that's like, and they do the poison damage too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have anything crazy to say about it, really.
Yeah. I haven't used it.
I'll put it. I haven't used it. Okay, so the moose is OP. In case you didn't know, they get thatch for days. They're one of the best for traveling around the map. And oh my god, dude, if you pump just a little bit of melee damage in, for whatever reason, they mess stuff up for what they are.
He brought the horns.
I want to put it like somewhere top of Ramshackle for sure.
I agree with that.
Like, you won't need Thatch no more. Not with him on board.
He set you up.
I got the Megalodon, of course, we have used, but it's like, where are we going to put that? Oh, there's the Dragonfly.
Magnera.
I don't know what we were looking at earlier, but, it's a bug.
Fuck the bug.
I mean, this
Trying
is
to figure out.
this is the Mesopithecus again. I don't really know why 2 times. Whatever, I guess. I haven't used him, but I've heard he is super good. He also throws rocks, I believe, and he's really good for getting hunted. I've heard he's really good for the brood fight. We tried that, but we failed because we didn't. I can't remember what we did wrong, but we did
We
something
weren't
wrong.
good.
Yeah, we weren't good. We were not prepared. So I also have no idea what this is.
Yeah, I can't see.
Same with this. Same with this. This is from Extinction. Oh no, it's not the roll rat. It might be the roll rat. If it is, I haven't used it a lot.
I haven't either.
I can't remember. This guy, I mean, the Meg chops or whatever, like,
Yeah, the monster chop.
I mean, they're not really good for nothing, I would say, like, at all.
Yeah, why would you tame it?
I'd say it's almost worse than a derp. I'd rather kill a derpster.
It's not worth anything.
So this is, what's this thing called? They're on, Extinction at the end. Reapers, that's what they are. I'm pretty sure they're called
Heard about
Reapers.
them.
They mess you up. Again, I don't really know enough about them. Same with this thing. Bruh, I don't know what wyvern this is.
Is that a wyvern at all?
It might be the dragon. I don't know. Another picture of the dragon. I don't know. We'll put it down. So the otter, in case you didn't know, like, super OP because of the climate control. Like, if you have one around your neck, you're never going to freeze or get cold. Well, you can, but like,
Great for caves.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it is.
I like the otter.
I kind of want to put it low apprentice because it is a one-trick pony, but that one trick it's got is pretty essential.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
And they are kind of annoying to tame. So the Oviraptor, I mean, they do collect eggs, but I haven't. I mean, why can't you just collect them yourself?
Yeah.
Like,
For real.
Ovis. Having a farm of those is pretty crucial if you're going to be doing some crazy stuff. But that's about all they got going for them. I don't want to put it.
Great to have if you can.
Yeah, I kind of want to put it like mid ramshackle.
Yeah.
Patchy. I don't know. I really don't want to put it any higher than primitive.
Yeah, I don't either. Well, I'll use it.
The
what's the name of that?
It's also something patchy related because they're very similar, but it does like the whole dust thing. I don't know, man.
They don't really seem useful to me.
Yeah. So we got the horse boy. I mean, in terms of like prime and level.
I know they're pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really want to say much about it because I haven't used it that much, really.
Agreed. Parasaur.
Man, it's going to be hard for me not to put it super high up. It is one of my favorite dinos. Like,
the detecting is like stupid good, really.
Yeah, the passive radar, like it's almost OP in like early game getting berries. Like, it's
you see that enemy detected, you know some shit about to go down.
I'll put it somewhere in apprentice. I think that'll be fine.
That'll do.
So the pack rocks.
Hate them.
Like, God, I hate them so much. We should have made a tab of like we hate them. Like,
yeah. Like remove.
Same with these. Stealing my berries, slooping down, eating my stuff.
Being a general asshole.
So if you don't have the dung beetle, it's pretty essential to have a Theomia. But that's about all they're really used for.
You gotta make that boy shit.
Yeah, give them them stem berries. Hate them.
That's right. Fade them good.
So we got the poison wyvern here.
Worst wyvern of all.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. So wherever the last wyvern is, we'll definitely put him there.
Yeah.
The dire bear again? Well, we'll just put him in do not use because, obviously I already have him on there.
What am I looking at?
The kangaroo.
Oh, it's hard to tell. I've heard it's kind of useful.
Yeah. I'm going to put it in don't use because, it's just like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know much about it. I wrote it a lot whenever it first came out. So we have an OG Pterodon here. Pterodon's my favorite flyer. I like getting around the map really quick. I don't like having to carry a lot of weight.
That's essential.
Yeah.
You gotta.
I kind of want to put it with the RG, and because both have a need, or both have a particular thing they're super good at. Compy.
Oviraptor. Or
Compy.
no, yeah, Compy.
Super annoying. Like, why would you even? Why
Yeah, I
would you even?
hate, like,
It's an
just be a
inconvenience.
nuisance. It's not a
Scorpion,
challenge.
Doctor Night Night.
Dr. Night Night. Back in the house.
I'm moving some of this stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to have one with super high torpor just to really like mess with people. But other than that, it's like, why? So,
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's really useful to tame.
yeah. We got, so I want to put this in don't use, but I know they have some super amazing abilities, and they're super
Yeah,
annoying
that's
out
what
in the
I've
wild.
heard.
But you being able to bury them down and sneak attack people, OP. So we got the Quetzal here.
PvP boys love Quetzal.
Yeah, I see. The thing is, I don't love Quetzal. They're
I've never used one.
so annoying to tame, like impossible to tame on your own. I've done it like once, and it was like dang near impossible because you literally have to shoot a grapple to a RG that is flying in the opposite direction. It's like almost impossible. So, just to not make anybody mad, I'm just going to put in haven't used because there's going to be people just go haywire if we put it somewhere wrong, in their opinion. So, we got the Raptor. I mean, early game is about all you really want a Raptor for. And even then, like, a Carno's not that difficult to tame.
Yeah, I mean, I'd much rather have a Carno over a Raptor. I mean, if you can knock a Raptor out, you could probably knock a Carno out.
Yeah, definitely. Carno's going to be way more useful. Just a little bit of a speed delay there. So we got the Ravager.
Hyenodon?
No Ravager.
No Ravager.
Nothing. The Reaper.
Reaper Queen.
Yeah, Reaper Queen. You know, it's a boss. So the Rex. The OG. They're not really that difficult to tame at all. Like, people do not realize.
Pretty easy.
They're easy. They're tanks. They're slow, but from like rating and being, I don't know. I want to put it super high up, but not super high. But obviously, like maybe back a Mastercraft.
Journeyman.
Yeah, Journeyman or
Mastercraft.
When I look at a Deodon, I definitely think of having a Deodon over a Rex. Because what's a Rex without a Deodon?
I mean, Rex has got their use in boss fights, breeding them and shit. It's almost a must.
Yeah, you're right. So rock, whatever, Golem. I haven't really used that much.
I've never used. Is that what?
That's the Rock Drake.
Rock Drake. I've heard they're really good.
Oh, you never rode one before?
No.
I haven't rode one enough to make an opinion about them, so I'm gonna put them in here. The Roll Rat.
I don't even know the.
They're really good for rolling around, getting around the extinction map, but other than that, bleh. So, dude, the Sabretooth, whenever the Thiocolio came out, like, Sabretooth, what are you doing? Like, you need a bad TLC. Like, you are useless now. You are useless.
Primitive.
Like, you are a useless tame now. Sabretooth.
Salmon.
Like, what are you going to do? Oh, here's the Sarko. We already have him up there, so we'll just put him in do not use. Shinehorn.
A goat.
Yeah, it's a Shinehorn. So, I mean, like, haven't used, but they're cool. I'd rather have a Featherlight just because I think the Shinehorn might can ride on your shoulder, too. Don't know. So, have you used the Owl yet, my friend?
No, but I want to.
The Owl is so OP because it can,
freeze itself, right? Can heal.
Yeah, it does do some, like, freezing, whatever. But what is super OP is your left-click ability, which would normally be grab, is it turns on thermal vision.
Yeah.
So, like, oh my god, like, people are not hiding from you. It's slowly becoming one of my best flyers. I want to put it behind the Rex for sure. But also, if you're farming, they cough up pellets, and that is OP for fertilize.
That's cool.
The Spinosaurus here, after their TLC, they're one of my favorite tames too.
Yeah, I like them.
The 4-wheel drive, dude, it's so useful. I'm putting it with the Rex.
Yeah.
It was Stego got a TLC really late, so I didn't really get to play with that much. I want to put it in haven't used because I haven't got to experiment with the TLC much because that TLC changed the Stego like entirely.
Yeah, I've heard it's a lot better than it was.
Terror Bird.
I mean, I'm not a big Terrorbird guy.
I'm not
They don't
either.
scare me.
They're so annoying too. They do so much damage for what it's worth.
It's just not worth having them because they don't get enough health.
Yeah. Tickle chicken.
I mean, right there with the Rex, probably.
Yeah.
Farming is insane.
There was a day where you didn't mess with the tickle chicken. Now stuff gets really high level and it's kind of Thorny Dragon I've used bad. Thiacolio, bruh, like, come on.
That's a good all-around team.
I'm almost thinking Ascendant. It's so OP. Like, you got...
Yeah, it is. That bleed attack makes it... You want to kill a Titanosaur? Okay, just get...
It's almost like you got Rex damage with the mobility of a Raptor. Well, I mean, mobility of like the best. I mean, it's basically got the best mobility in the game.
Sure.
Titan Boa, I mean, it's whatever. They're super annoying, bro.
Yeah, whatever. Same for the fucking ant.
Titansaur, I haven't tamed, but you know, it just seems like it'd
I
be.
mean, that's obviously gonna be top.
Yeah. Hey, we'll
What
put
are
it
you gonna
up.
do against it?
We'll put it up top for sure. I'm sure they are a pain to tame though. Trike, I mean, Trike's OG, but I mean, primitive. I'm thinking, I don't know.
Really not much use. Trilobite, I mean, what?
I'd put Trilobite up super high just because it's like super great. Well, I mean, it gives you dark pearls, silk pearls, like oil. Like literally, it is a resource like loot bag. But
It's just not much.
They became pretty scarce after a certain update. It's like you never saw them anymore. Troodon, bro. Like, we need. I mean, I really wish we would have made a hate tab. Like,
Troodon, honestly, I mean, it can go probably in the middle somewhere for sure. Ascendant.
Yeah.
Oh, Apprentice, my bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say what. The Tapejura I haven't really used. I think this is also Crystal Wyvern. Yeah, so we'll just put it in don't use. We already kind of gave our take on the Crystal Wyvern.
What is that?
That's the Kraken. Or the giant squid, sorry.
I've never messed with it.
I mean, giant squid and Kraken, same thing. Oh, bro. Get out of town. That's like, dude, you don't understand. Whenever you use this, you probably argue for me not putting it in top of Ascendant. This thing, like, its C ability, like the... Shoot.
Yeah.
That scared me. Its C ability turns its whole head into a turret, like basically a Gatling gun. And whenever you shoot, it spikes around its head out. If you hit a flyer, it grounds it. It actually grounds it. Yeah, dude, it is so OP. Like, me and Trish we live on the hardest part of Foreigner map, where Basilisk spawn constantly, the giant snake boss. Dude, no chance. We'll kill like a level 225, no problem, with like 2 super high level one of these things. They're OP. And also, not only does it shoot it at long range, but if something gets close up, your right click will throw them around in a circle nearby, almost like a porcupine.
Huh.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, you're missing out. You need to... I don't even know what this is, a tech wyvern? I
guess.
Vulture, they're annoying.
Woolly Rhino.
Yeah, Woolly Rhino, man, on Survival of the Fittest, man, Woolly Rhino guys will mess you up.
Yeah, they seem to be the meta.
I mean, and even in general, Woolly Rhinos are pretty OP. I kind of want to put them somewhere around Apprentice, maybe even back a Journeyman.
Yeah, I think Journeyman, honestly, they're pretty useful.
I have no idea what I'm looking at here.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Same with this. Whatever.
Uranus.
Yeah, Uranus, dude. Wrapping it up with a goat. This is one of your favorite
like
teams.
It's cool. I just think it's cool.
I wouldn't put it anywhere because I haven't used it, but I'm going to let you take over because you have way more experience with me.
It's not that high, really. I mean, it's good for boss fights if you want the buff.
Yeah.
I'd say Ramshackle or Apprentice. I mean, I definitely would take a Woolly Mammoth over it, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely a Woolly Rhino over it.
Sweet. Well, this was a extremely, extremely long tier list. Uh, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for skipping out on some gaming content here lately. It's just, man, if you're one of these guys that are just watching for the gaming stuff, you need to find some way to just try out the car scene, because the car scene's going off this year. Like, there's almost something every weekend going on, especially locally. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And Jordan, if you don't have anything, we can just throw it to a quick outro.
Yep.
I hope you enjoyed the podcast as much as I did. Make sure that you hit us up on social media so you don't catch any of our hot memes that we've been dropping. Also, let us know what you thought about the podcast, what you thought about the tier list, all that good stuff. Hit us up on social media at Cars and Health Bars. We'll see you in the next one.